All right, what's up, you guys? So we got a couple things to open today. I've got 2 boxes of the original Metazoo Revive. We're trying to get the Mothman board, or at least maybe another Mothman card. I was supposed to get 3 of these today, and all 3 say delivered, but only 2 came. So I guess maybe in another video, we'll open up that 3rd one. I already opened up 2 of these off camera. I've got them right here. I got a redeemable Bigfoot, a redeemable Hodag, and then 2 back-to-back Hodags. So at least they were 2 boards that I didn't have, but we're going for that Mothman board. And then in addition to that, maybe I'm back in Metazoo's good graces because I got a box from Metazoo that I didn't order of Kuromi's Crypted Carnival and a few blister packs. I wanted to thank Metazoo for that. And we're going to go ahead and open that on this stream as well. I thought that would be fun. We're going to start out with the Revive. Because the Revive should be quick. But I ended up just outright buying a redeemable Nightfall Revive Mothman for $750 because I really want to get the boards. As far as this first Mothman goes, though, and really the Nightfall one too, I haven't even seen anybody list a board for sale at all, ever, on eBay of either Mothman. Just the redeemable cards. And I think the only redeemable Revive Mothman on eBay is like a few $1,000s. And on average, I think I paid $250 each for these boxes. I know they're kind of all over the place as far as how they're priced. There's a lot of them right now for $500 or more per box. And again, you only get 2 cards per box. So let's do our pack first. So this will be the non-redeemable card. And I think Babe the Blue Ox, okay. I've already got 2 of these boards, but this is not the redeemable Babe. Put him in a Kuromi sleeve. And for our redeemable skateboard card, a Jersey Devil. Not a Mothman, but another board that I don't yet have. So I will gladly take that. And again, I'm just covering up the redemption code at the bottom. All right, so of the 3 that I bought myself for Christmas that I've opened so far, we're 3 for 3 on boards that I don't yet have. Come on, Mothman. What's up, Team Rocket Rob? Thank you. Hope you had a good Christmas, bro. All right. Next box. What's up, Stampa? Thank you. Merry Christmas, Vince. All right, so our first pack. Another Hodag. Not what we want. That's the 4th Hodag I've gotten from 3 Revive boxes. Well, 4, I guess, now. And our redeemable card. Let me try to cover it up. Oh, another Bigfoot. Not a bad one to get, but still not a Mothman. I think I might have every Revive redeemable card now except for Mothman. I've even got the Unrefined Chaos Crystal. All right, let's get into this Hello Kitty that Metazoo so kindly sent me. Some blister packs, we'll start with those. But yeah, we should have one more Revive box to open. I don't know where exactly it's at because it says it was delivered today and I didn't see it out there. So I'm sure it's somewhere. Here's our promo, our coin. Just get all these open first. What's up, Pete Dorr? Glad to finally catch one of your openings live. Always watch the VODs. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I always see your comments on the regular videos. Are these going to grading or eBay? I'm probably going to grade all the Revive cards. I already scratched off and redeemed my Bigfoot and my Hodag. Same promo. But then I will grade them. Even the non-redeemables, by the way, I'm going to grade all of them. Because Revive cards still actually go for a pretty decent premium in a PSA 10 because they're just so hard to complete the collection. When you got to pay $250 a box at a minimum on the secondary market trying to complete this set, it's a bit hard to get them all in a 10. So I definitely think if you got some, they're worth grading. What's up, Richie? Good to see you back. Another Kuromi promo. All right. Let's do these blisters, see if there's anything in here. First pack. I really like the Chibi Octena. Has anybody in the chat gone to Target? Well, I guess just the website right now, not in a physical store. Reverse Chibi Amaguk. And got the new 3-pack blister pack of Kuromi's Crypted Carnival. I think they're $14.99 for 3 packs in a promo. Which might be a tough sell right now when you can get a booster box of 36 packs. Nice Kuromi number 2 for $55 to $65 on TCG Player or eBay. I was planning on grading every variation of Kuromi that comes out of this box, but I don't know. I might hold off on it and only grade the Kuromi number 4. I thought it might be valuable to have any Kuromi from this set in a PSA 10, just any variation of the artwork where it's just Kuromi on its own, since that's the title character of the set. But with the way that a lot of Metazoo PSA 10s have been going lately, it might be one of those cards that seems like a good idea to grade now, and by the time I get it back, the PSA 10's going for like $15, which is the cost of grading. Especially as quickly as this set has depreciated. The targets by me that used to have a lot of native blisters no longer have them, and no sign of Kuromi blisters yet, says Pete Dorr. I don't think mine has any either. Mine is Pokemon heavy. I think it might have only been released on the Target website so far. Kind of like they did with the blaster boxes for Topps Chrome. They came out online first, and then eventually they got them in the stores. Chibi Beaver Shark. So I didn't really do too great on those 4 blisters. 1 holo out of 4. Let's get into the box. Again, thank you to Metazoo. That Metazoo so kindly sent me. I wasn't expecting this box today, but nice little bonus for my Revive boxes. And if I can find the, maybe they put it down in my mailbox, the other Revive box. But it wouldn't make sense because the mailman brought all these boxes up to my front door. And they all said delivered on all 3 of my Revive boxes, but there was nothing else out there. So I'll probably have to drive down to my mailbox and check. I don't know why he would do that, but hopefully that last Revive box has a moth in it. All right. And maybe at some point I will buy more boxes of the collector's box. I'm still convinced that we're going to see those TCG Player eBay collector's boxes, the 2-box set of Kuromi, go down to $99.99 before the end of the year. I just don't see why it would stay $150 if they were already willing to cut it in half and damage the market like that. Why would they be afraid to cut it in half again now that the secondary market's doing even worse? And their goal clearly seems to be just to liquidate as many boxes as possible of that collector's box. And honestly, since last week, there's been like no movement on the $150 boxes. They're still at like 800 and something. Like the first couple days that they cut it down to 150, they had like maybe 100 plus sales a day for like 2 days straight. But ever since then, it kind of slowed down to basically a stop. And now they're not really... Why did I just open this pack? I wasn't even done separating. Okay, we'll open it anyway. I was going to separate all the Mothman packs, but I guess I got distracted and just had to open one. Kuromi and Black Dog, full holo. But if I can keep getting the boxes for cheap, and I think if it goes down to $100 for 2 boxes in that collector set, I'll probably buy a bunch more. Because I really want to try to pull the secret rare myself. I haven't seen anybody that has pulled one so far post one for sale. So we don't really know what they're going to be worth. They might go for a lot less than we expect. They might go for a lot more than we expect. So we don't really know the value of the secret rare yet. And basically, your only option to get one right now is to pull one yourself. No one is selling them yet. I'm assuming most people that pulled them sent them straight to PSA and haven't gotten them back yet, or they don't want to sell it, but we have really no data on that Kuromi and Mothman secret rare. And we have nobody posting them for sale. You sent me a present, Catcher? Kuromi and Chibi Grim Reaper. Chibi Adam Ackler. Was this from you, Catcher? Chibi Mike the Chicken. What's up, Atlantis? Good to see you here. Seen a lot of our mods in the chat. Stampa, Richie, and Atlantis have all 3 stopped by. Hope you had a good Christmas, bro. Nothing much. I just got back late last night from my family Christmas. I slept in really late today. And then I checked the mail and I had all these packages. I was like, man, we got some stuff to open. Reverse Chibi Beaver Shark. The secret rare is a Kuromi and Mothman card that's numbered out of 131. Which I believe someone said was a reference to Kuromi's birthday in the Sanrio universe. Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope everyone got some good stuff to open. But yeah, I kind of slept late. And I think I've got plans that I have to go to some cooking lesson or something later. Chibi Snipe. I think that's at like 7 or 8. So I figured I'd get this out of the way as soon as I got up and open up all the stuff that can. It's been hard to catch the late live streams. Yeah, I know. I know a lot of the recent ones have been extra late at night. Chibi Familiar, Ticket Roll, Chibi Poltergeist, Cryptid Carnival Fireworks, Chibi Agua, Kuromi and Chibi Bunnyman, and a Chibi Agua Reverse. Super random, but did you ever check out that Sorcery TCG? I thought you'd really like it. I have not. True, I usually just leave a like and leave when it's too late. I appreciate that, Atlantis. But yeah, definitely some of the recent ones have been really, really late. And they've actually done pretty well as far as live viewers. And we got like a whole new... I feel like we've got a whole separate audience now of like late night viewers compared to like the old audience that came from some of the Pokemon Evolutions streams. I feel like we've got a new late night crowd as well as like the typical regular nighttime or daytime crowd. So I feel like every time I do those late night streams, there's a lot of familiar names, but they're different names. Interestingly enough, Sorcery TCG is like the only TCG that's going up in value. Give me a crash course on Sorcery. What makes it so special and what is the idea behind it? Like if Metazoo is based on cryptids, what is the basic idea behind Sorcery? And is it more collector driven or is it more player-based, gameplay-driven? Because it seems like a lot of these new like startup TCGs are based like really heavily on the gameplay. And like I always say, I've never played really any of these games that I've collected. I just like to collect stuff. So the gameplay aspect never really interests me when it comes to any of these. Sorcery is more of a collector-driven. It's a love letter to old school Magic the Gathering. I feel like I just totally missed the Magic the Gathering wave. I knew a couple kids that were like grades ahead of me when I was young that had Magic cards. But like my friend group and like my age group, Magic was never really big at any of the schools that I went to or just in any of my little circles that I hung out with. So I never really had much nostalgic connection to it. Jimmy Cutlets, one of my favorite usernames to read, says, "Sup, Nick, I had 4 Nightfall first edition booster boxes I was saving but decided to open. Unfortunately, no old scratch. What's he worth now anyways?" I think a PSA 10 old scratch is still holding a pretty high value. I think it might be still 5,000 plus. And then I'm still waiting on, because I've been picking up a lot of cards, secret rare cards on eBay. And I'm still waiting on my first sighting Mothman to come. I got a PSA 10 first sighting Mothman from the top Series 0 set. And I got it for what I think was a steal of $750. Because that card was going for $5,000 to $10,000, like selling for $5,000 to $10,000 in a PSA 10 at the peak. And I think even a couple sold for close to $5,000 just raw at the peak when Top Series 0 first came out. The art is amazing for Sorcery. Sorcery's biggest selling point is it's like 90s fantasy art style, and any foil hollow card has the full artwork displayed on the back of the card. Huh, that's interesting. Been wanting to do some old scratch hunting myself, says Richie. Well, now would be the time to do it. Nightfall boxes you can probably get on average for $45, right? 40, 45. Richie says, after Chrome released, I had more respect for the original Series 0 tops. You just mean the sheer number of serialized cards that you could get out of Chrome diminished the value out of the first sightings? Because that was my line of thinking when I bought the first sighting Mothman. I thought, okay, Topps Chrome has been out long enough. Now there's X amount of other serialized Mothman you can get from Chrome, but this one was still the original. It's the first sighting. It was really, really difficult to pull from a product. And I just always wanted it, so I thought now the price has come down enough. Because I was really making pretty low-ball offers on people that had them up for sale. So I offered $750 for a guy that was selling it for, I think he had it listed for $1,300. Well, I appreciate that, Catcher. You should 100% pick up a sorcery box to open on the channel. See what you think. It's pretty damn awesome. How much are they going for? A sorcery box. Chibi Loveland Frogman. I thought this was a hard card to pull from this set, but now I've got maybe 20 of these. What's up, Dub? Beta boxes are like 150 and alpha are like 900 to 1,000. What's the difference in rarity between the beta and the alpha? Is alpha like the Kickstarter version and beta was like first edition? I know that's also something in Magic the Gathering, but I'm really not familiar with Magic anything at all. Alpha box just raised to about 1,000-ish. Beta is about 150. Alpha was the first print. Okay, that's what I figured. Alpha was the first print Kickstarter. Beta was the second print run. What do you guys think the driving factor is for the increase in value? She beat Flatwoods Monster. I'm still waiting on my Black Friday promo packs too, though. Rarity in high demand, says Tanner. Those Black Friday promo pack Metazoo cards look pretty sick. Especially that Jersey Devil, but I'm still waiting on mine. Alpha boxes almost instant sell on eBay. Was the print run like really, really low? So now the demand is getting higher and there's like no supply. Yeah, I might have to check it out, Chris. Alpha has the legendary artwork. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Of Frank Frazetta. Frank Frazetta is one of my favorite older school artists, like the 80s physique-driven artwork that he made. What's up, Dub? Kobe, what's up, Kobe? Yeah, we've had pretty much every mod in here on this stream. Maybe it's better for the mods if we do it during regular hours and not 3 or 4 a.m. What are we even doing? Where's the Hello Kitty? The Kickstarter boxes were made to order too. Oh, really? Alpha was 30,000, so not super low. Metazoo Kickstarter was much lower. Interesting. That's the other thing I was thinking about picking up a box of. Once they touch, I think once they touch $1,000, a Metazoo Kickstarter box. Because like I said in one of my recent videos, I was saying that the very first Kickstarter box I bought, I was waiting for the price to come down from the peak of 10,000 or whatever they were at the peak. And I bought one from, it was another Metazoo YouTuber. I don't think he makes Metazoo videos anymore. Now I'm forgetting, the username is slipping my mind. But I bought it from him and he gave me what I thought was a really good price of $3,700. And now I think the average Kickstarter box is selling for $1,500. I think they've gone as low as $1,100 or $1,200 on eBay. But I think once they touch $1,000 or less and people start listing them for like $9.99, then I might pick up a couple. Funnest experience opening TCG cards I've ever had by a long shot, especially after so many other fuck-ups by Metazoo along the way. Aside from the artwork in like the Magic the Gathering homage in that set, what makes it? What do you think makes it so fun to open? Are there what are the chase cards? Are there secret rares? Like, what do you, when you open a box, what are you hoping to get aside from just a holo? I had 2 Sorcery Kickstarter boxes and sold them. A lot of people collecting it are former Metazoo collectors. Red flag to me, says Richie. That does seem to be true. A lot of Metazoo people are definitely seeming to be the people that have converted over to Sorcery. So I've seen a lot of people in the Metazoo streams mention Sorcery. I actually have one of Frazetta's old, he did a Mothman drawing, painting, and I've got a print of it somewhere around here. The holos are actually rare, like rare uniques are extremely low print run. The hidden curio cards make it more fun. The first set is huge, over 400 cards. I like that at least, because I think one of the big negative points of this Kuromi set is the set is so small, 103 cards, and the theme is so repetitive. This chibi theme, well, yeah, I think it's kind of interesting to see these different versions of all the cryptids in a chibi form, with the set being so small, and basically every character is just a chibi, and every card just has a little Hello Kitty or a Kuromi or a My Melody just added to the corner. The same copy and paste clip art. It's just like a very redundant product to open. With such a small set, you're seeing the same cards like every couple of packs. The thing about Sorcery is the art is so good, seeing it on the card doesn't do it justice, loses detail. The art is really unique in that way, especially also after the comic book style of Metazoo, very fantasy art. Kobe says, I've just been going deep on Pokemon and HRO cards, but I've opened a bit of Lorcana recently. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people opening Lorcana. I don't think I've ever opened any of it. I don't ever see it anywhere. Like when I go to Meijer or Walmart or Target, I feel like I don't see any Lorcana packs. Otherwise, I'd probably pick up a couple blister packs or something. Because typically when I see something new or different, if it looks like something that I might like, when I go looking for Pokemon or go looking for Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever in the stores, I'll just pick up a couple packs of whatever new set. That's how I got into loosely collecting the new Digimon TCG. As I saw it at Target one day and I thought, that looks cool. And I bought like 5 or 6 packs. TH says Lorcana is low card quality cardboard. I keep purchasing sorcery beta boxes to crack so fun. Open a sorcery box and you will understand. It's the best way to find out. Frazetta cards and a holo and curios, which are the secret rares. A foil is actually rare in the game. No serialized cards or alt art gimmicks. Just back to the basics. Thanks, Cheeseburger. I appreciate that. No, yeah, he's got a lot of stuff too. He did a bunch of the old Conan books. He drew the covers, and I've got a box set that my dad had when he was a kid, and Frazetta drew the artwork on front of those Conan books. And didn't he also do the Molly Hatchet album cover? They're printing so many Lorcana cards. There are no collectability to them. They are basically just game pieces. They crashed hard in price. Basically, pulling any foil in Sorcery feels good, and it looks good. Most have good value, unlike Metazoo and Pokemon, where it could be worth like 20 cents. Kobe says Kobe says every HRO card is serialized between 1 and however many prints you can scan them to compete and get rewarded too, so they're all hybrid, physical and digital. They sent me over 20K of reward cards, uncut sheets, booster boxes. Sounds interesting. But yeah, that's kind of why I stopped opening modern Pokemon. It's not just Metazoo. Pokemon 2, a Pokemon Holo nowadays is like completely worthless. Even some of like the full art cards and even some of the alt art cards. But like back in the day when you would pull just a regular Pokemon Holo, it was a big hit. It was a cool experience. But now it's like a completely worthless card, and the holos don't even look good, just the regular holos. Then on top of that, the values on pretty much everything in the set aren't really holding for modern Pokemon, and I think the new Pokemon designs kind of suck. Thank you, Dr. Rad. I hope you had a good Christmas too. As soon as I own 69,420 USD, I know which card I'm buying on eBay. You talking about the 1/1 Super Fractor Mothman? Realistically, I'm probably never going to sell it in the next decade, but if someone offered me $69,000, 420 and 69 cents, then I'd probably sell it right now. But it has to be that exact amount. Chibi Wahila. Yeah, it's fun. You can open packs and then burn cards. They don't even exist. And you get points for burning. You use the points to create cards by packs. My brother and I went crazy opening my sealed Pokemon stuff yesterday. About $800 in product opened. About $100 in value pulled. But we had fun. And that's kind of the thing that keeps me buying and opening Metazoo right now. Is a lot of the stuff that you open, you might not get a lot of value back out of, but everything is so cheap right now. I think people forget that half the reason you open cards is the fun of opening it. Even in Wilderness, if you hit like a Bigfoot or an Awful or a Snipe or a Prism Aura, it's still fun to hit. You're still chasing those like lottery cards, the Green Man, the Golden Ticket, Bronze Ticket, Silver Ticket. You can buy a Wilderness box for like less than $30 right now. So to open 36 packs for less than $30, and you still have the fun of chasing some like big lottery ticket hit, and you still kind of get that little bit of excitement of pulling one of the main character hollows. You're really just paying for the fun of opening it, which I think a lot of people have been discounting lately. So with Pokemon, I'm not having as much fun opening it. You're not making really any money when you open it. So Metazoo is cheaper. I think it's a little bit more fun than a lot of the modern Pokemon. So yeah. It's a great time to buy. I'd say the biggest hit in Wilderness is probably the secret rare of the Golden Ticket. But I'd say of a regular holo, probably just the Prism Aura. That full holo Aura card. I mean, it's not that hard to hit, but I think it's a little bit harder than the regular holos. I think it's still going for, I want to say $50, $60 in a PSA 10, the Prism Aura. So, I mean, for a box, it's going for $30. It's a pretty decent hit. Yes, I have acquired a first sighting Mothman. I'm just waiting for it to come. I think it took a little bit longer too, because I always forget about, I think it's kind of an inconvenience, the eBay authentication process. But I always forget that the expensive cards have to go through the authentication stuff, and that's what I'm waiting on. Because like all the stuff that I opened, the Revive boxes that I've been opening, I ordered those way before I bought the Mothman, and they came, or no, I bought them way after I bought the Revive Mothman. Okay, I'm getting confused. The Revive boxes I bought after the first sighting Mothman, like a week after, and they already came, and the Mothman has not, despite the fact that it shipped right when I bought it. And it's because I always forget about the authentication. It adds a pretty good amount of time to getting your item. Thanks, Ketcher. I appreciate it. And whatever you got me, I really appreciate it. Man, this has been a really cold box. We're down to the last pack. No Sanrio 6. I've been stocking up on a lot of Metazoo boxes just because it will be great in the future to open packs I paid $1 for. I'm in the dead TCG group, and it's always fun to rip packs. It's annoying when an already authenticated item has to go through eBay authentication. That's also true. And our last pack, a Chibi Griddle Greaser Pete. We got nothing out of this box, but again, thank you to Metazoo for sending me the box and some free packs. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I've got some other stuff that I want to open up this week if I have time, and I'll try to do some earlier streams. But thank you guys for stopping by. Always fun to hang out and talk to you guys. Nick Strength and Pokemon signing out.